Excellent work. We have the navbar, we have the cart, and now, of course, we can also see the cart granted with a hard coded data. So, what's next? Well, as we're looking at our project in the homepage, we are displaying featured products. And don't worry, we will get there. However, before we do that, I would want to show you how we would set up a about page because I think is just gonna emphasize everything that we have done so far. So now I want to show you how we would set up a separate page in this type of project. Now there's not much to about page, but hopefully this is going to give you a clue why we have those global imports and everything of that nature. So what I would want right now is to navigate to about HTML. And of course, in here, I just have the about page. And like I was saying, if, for example, you want to have a cart or a navbar that is displayed the same way in all the pages, yes, you will. And let me repeat, you will have to copy and paste. That's just the way it is in the HTML. So what are we doing over here? In the index HTML, grab everything starting from the navbar comment, keep on scrolling, cart as well. Yes, we would need to add that. And then all the way till the end of the div. So this is where our cart ends. So pretty much select everything that you currently have in the index HTML. Then navigate to about HTML, remove that heading 2, and then just copy and paste. So now we copy and paste, and now we have all those three things in there, as far as the navbar, cart, as well as the hero. So let me save it, and now I'm going to go to my project. And now if I navigate to about page, everything is exactly the same. And what you'll also notice that functionality works. Now, why does it work? If I keep on scrolling, notice I'm looking for about.js. So that's my JavaScript file. It is a right away module. And if I navigate to pages and then about, you'll notice that this is my about.js. And the only thing that I'm doing here is getting the sidebar, getting the cart. That's why my functionality works in the about HTML, because I added the code, I added the HTML elements, but you'd still need to have this functionality. That's just the way it is when you start adding multiple pages. And then eventually, of course, we have also set up cart, which at the moment doesn't do much. It just has one placeholder function. So again, this just reemphasizes the point when as you're setting up the pages, yes, you will have to copy and paste. That's the unfortunate thing. And the same goes for JavaScript, where that's why in the about HTML, we're getting the about JS. And then in the about JS, we're getting all these three modules. Now, there's few things that I would want to change around in the about HTML though, because if you're looking at the finished project, notice how here I changed this setup a little bit, where this is going to be a little bit different navbar. This is going to be a little bit different hero, because that way, in my opinion, it just stands out a little bit. So what I would want to do is to navigate to about HTML. Yes, the code mostly will stay exactly the same, but there are some things that I would want to change. And first of all, where I have the navbar, I would want to change it around to a page. So this is just going to add some different CSS. Then I would want to change my logo, where instead of white logo, I'm going to be going for the black one. So logo white is going to become logo black. So that's my black logo. Okay, awesome. Then we'll leave the card the way it is. That won't change. However, as far as the hero, we'll change this around to a page hero. So let's write page hero. And in here, we have a section center instead. So let's remove everything that we have within the page hero currently. We'll go with a div of class of section center. And then within this div, we'll place a heading 3 with a class of page hero title. So page hero and then title. And let's write here home and then / about. And even though this about page doesn't have much to it, is just going to serve as a nice placeholder when we're setting up different pages, because now we'll be able pretty much just to copy and paste everything in the about page, what do we have, and then just add some different functionality and different HTML elements in the product as well as product page. Okay. So I have my hero. And now, of course, let's set up the about content as well, where right after my cart, let's keep on scrolling. Where's the cart? Cart is over here. I'm going to place a about, and then let's add a section with a few classes. So we're going to have section class, section center class, and about page class. And then within the section, we'll place a div with a class of title. And then within this title, we're going to go with heading 2. And then we'll place a span with a /. So that's going to be our title all throughout the project. And we'll write our history. And right after this div, we're just going to go with a paragraph with a class of about text. And in here, I don't know, let's go with 80 words. Let's set that up. And there it is. Now, of course, we have our about page, which not only has the index.html and different hero, but also has all the functionality that we had in the index page. Okay, so we can see the sidebar, we can toggle the cart, and all that good stuff. Awesome. We have the about page. So now, of course, we'll switch back to our home page and start dealing with our products.